pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, sweet home. Today is Thursday, December 10th, and it is a day 4. My name is Jack Lawfer, and here are today's morning announcements.
Good morning, Panthers. It's currently 36 degrees. The high today is 43, and it's going to be partially cloudy. Now back to your morning announcements.
The 9-3 Bills face the 11-1 Steelers on Sunday Night Football this week. The Bills are going to play with something to prove, as well as the Steelers coming off an upset loss to the Washington football team. The Steelers do have a tough defense, but a lacking offense, and have had somewhat of an easy schedule. Josh Allen coming off an AFC Offensive Player of the Week against a tough defense, and the great defense last week should be enough to top the Steelers 23-14.
Hello, sweet home. My name is Derek Woodford, and here are some new articles you can find on our Panther Eye website. Our new article for today is written by Ryan, and it is titled Pre-Electoral College Opinions Piece. You can find it under the Opinions section in the Panther Eye app installed in your iPads and at the link pantheri.news. That's pantheri.news. Have a great day, Panthers.
Hi everyone, Coach Baysard here. I want to talk to you about the next 3 weeks, of your life. Could be a big catalyst for you. As you know, holiday break is upon us very soon, and we're in a bit of a pause right now. So I've kind of taken a page off of Athlean X on YouTube. My friend and my mentor, Jeff Cavalier, came up with an amazing series of 6 moves that I want to tell you all about. Okay? First of all, I'm going to call this the 3-week ab challenge. So hopefully we have some Panthers out there that are up for it. There's basically 6 moves involved. But first, because it's an ab routine, a lot of people think that, wow, if I do some sit-ups, I'm going to get a six-pack. Well, that's a piece of it, a big piece of it. You also have to do some serious look in the mirror with respect to nutrition. Now is a great time because the world is forcing us to make some changes in our habits. Now is a big time to actually start making some of those changes if we could. And 3 weeks is a great place to start. This is a good time to start some new ways with respect to how we treat our physical health. If you think about this is a routine where everyone can do it. And it's based on a principle that's called extinction training. It doesn't mean after you do it you become extinct, although you may feel like it after the routine. It basically sets a series of repetitions, an amount of time, and you go as many rounds as you can. The goal is to start and then improve upon that each time you do this. And again, it's 22 days or 3 weeks, 21 days in a row. And I'm going to have just a moment to walk through these 6 moves with you, and I'm going to demonstrate them as well as best I can on our semi-primitive system here. The first move is called the W raise. You're going to do this 5 times. And it literally traces a W in the air with your hips off the ground. Again, we're going to demonstrate. The next is called the Black Widow knee slide, kind of taken from the way a Black Widow goes about its locomotion. The butterfly sit-up, which is awesome for those of you that have some trouble doing crunches. It's a great way to move you into a crunch in a way that's very user-friendly, and it's also very challenging. Next, we have the seated corkscrew, which is my personal nemesis. Levitation crunch, which is an awfully fun move to do. And then finally, the sit-up elbow thrust. So I'm going to demonstrate these. Now, I'm not going to hold these for the amount of time. I'm certainly not going to demonstrate them for the number of reps because I'd like to get through this in a fairly short period of time. So the W raise looks something like this. You have your hands on the floor so as to not assist, but if you're just getting started, you can put them underneath your butt, just by the small of your back. And you want to literally raise your hips off the ground and then back down, and then back up again, and then back down, and then back up again. What I've just done is I've just created the letter W in air. So now I'm going to retrace it back down. My hips are off the ground. My feet are in the air. Bottom part, top part of the W. Bottom part, top part of the W. And I go back and forth, across, until I can trace a W, back and forth 5 times. Black Widow knee sliders. Let me show you these bad boys. I think I'm going to have to go sideways for this. So, get yourself in a nice plank position. You're going to take the right leg and slide it across to your left elbow. And then a little lift. Back down. Left knee, right elbow. A little lift. Back down. The goal for this is 45 seconds. Butterfly sit-ups. Love these. You can start with your feet braced against the wall if you'd like. For an extra challenge, don't brace it. I'm going to start with a little bit of a brace. Keep your knees up, hands across your torso, and literally open up your arms as though you're a butterfly in flight. Pull yourself up, back down. Pull yourself up, back down. Challenge. No wall. Back up, back down, back up. 10 times. Seated corkscrew. My nemesis. Okay. Position your body in such a way that your hands are supporting the weight of your body. You want to lift your legs out and across. Out and across. Out and across. You want to do that for 45 seconds time, then rest for your next one. Levitation crunch. The goal here is to do a crunch and then hold for a count of 1, 2. Back down. Levitate up. Hold. Count of 1, 2. Just enough to clear your shoulders off the ground. Finally, the sit-up elbow thrust. Much like a regular sit-up, where you're crossing right elbow to the left leg. It's nice and slow and controlled. You want to go 5 each side. Back down, back up. Back down, back up. A bit of a challenge. Now, the goal is to complete as many sets, as many repetitions in the time and as many rounds as possible. It's a good idea to give yourself a 10-second rest between not only each exercise, but each round. Let's say you're going to do 4 rounds of W raises. That's a challenge. 5 times, rest 10 seconds. Another 5 times, rest 10 seconds. And so on, twice more. The Black Widow knee slider, try to work yourself up to a 45-second round. Rest 10 seconds between the rounds. Butterfly sit-up, try to do 10 of those. Each round, rest 10 seconds between the round. Seated corkscrew, try to get to 45 seconds. Rest between the round, hit it again. Levitation crunch, 10 of those. Rest 10 seconds, try another round. And finally, the sit-up elbow thrust, 5 times the right, 5 times the left, rest 10 seconds, hit it again. Over the next 3 weeks, your goal is to try to increase the time, increase the reps, or increase the number of rounds. That, with some great nutrition, will have you looking fabulous, and more importantly, feeling and being a much healthier individual by the time we see you back in January. Take care, be kind, stay healthy.
Steelers.